What's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I have for you guys on the Louis Vuitton Keepall Bandouliere in the Damier Graphite Canvas size 45. So I'm going to be breaking down all the details of this bag as well as going over if you think it's a good purchase or not. So if you guys do enjoy this kind of videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as it really does help out my channel and get my videos shown to more people. And while you're at it, make sure to claim your 4 free stocks by clicking the link below. All you got to do is sign up. You get 2 stocks for free and another 2 after your first deposit. So without further ado, let's get right into this review. So just before I begin unzipping, trying on, and everything else, I want to go over a few things. First off being the pricing. This bag actually retailed at $1,720 when it was actually purchased, but now if you were to go onto the site, the item number is N41418, so you guys can obviously search that up on the site and you'll be able to find this bag. If you guys were to search it up right now, it would retail at $2,000. That is because Louis Vuitton pricing goes up and up and up, it seems like. And before, I believe this bag was purchased in 2015 or 2016, the price was about $200 to $300 lower. But at the same time, this classic piece is holding its value very well. Just before making this video, I looked on StockX, and the most recent sale was about $1,600 ish. I know market is about $1,500 to $1,750. That's where the recent sales all are. So if you guys were to buy this and you guys were to change your mind, you guys will have no issue selling, but you guys might lose a few $100s, especially if you consider the tax and shipping that goes along with purchasing at retail. But getting into the measurements of this bag, being that it is a size 45, that basically means that it is going to be 45 centimeters in length. So from this end to this end, obviously it's going to be 45 centimeters, but when you look on the site, it's going to give you inches. So it is 17.5 inches in length. It's about 10.5 inches in width, and the thickness, or from this edge to this edge, is going to be about 8 inches. But just looking at the canvas, it's considered Damier Graphite coated canvas, and it's going to have natural cowhide leather trimmings as well as cotton textile lining if you guys look very closely. And then unzipping this bag, after I show you guys the little handles right here, obviously it's going to have double handles right here and right here, which are very sturdy. Right here I have a name tag, so obviously when I go to the store I can put my initials. But if you guys might decide to sell later on, I would suggest not putting your initials, because it is possible to get the initials out, but it is a little bit difficult and it does kind of damage it. So if you just want to keep it like this, you'll always have the option to add them later. So if you're not sure right now, I would recommend not buying this bag with the initials on the tag just yet. But getting into the zipper, just like I was about to, it'll have LV on each of them. Obviously it's going to be a double zipper, meaning that there's 2 of them and you can meet them in the middle or on the sides. I usually do them on the sides, but unzipping it, it should unzip pretty easily. You guys will have the interior right here. So I do stuff this up. I do have newspapers in it right now, just because I wanted to hold the shape, because if you guys have a bag like this and you're not stuffing it up, or it's not standing how it should be, you guys will end up getting creases right here, which you can see I don't really have any yet. I don't have any creases right here, and that's because I always keep my items stuffed up. If you guys watch some of my other videos, you always will notice I have small items like bum bags and even like messenger bags like this that I always keep stuffed up, just to prevent the shape from changing as well as creases. But somewhere in here you'll be able to find the date code. It should be along the side, usually close to the zipper. I'm not sure if I'm able to feel it right now, but this is considered cabin size. Meaning that it holds a good capacity. When you look on the site, they consider it cabin sizing, so you're able to hold whatever you need. I'll just take some of this out so you guys can get adjust. And boom, on the inside you guys will see that you guys do have some room. I'll try to get in the light, but you have a perfect amount of room to hold if you're going on maybe a 3-day trip about max, because obviously you can use this side to fit your shorts, underwear, socks, and then on this side you can hold tees, hoodies, and then obviously at the top you have a lot of room for accessories and other things that you might be carrying. But as a guy, I have no issue holding about 3 days worth inside of this bag. For a female, if you're bringing like a blow dryer or whatever else you might be bringing, usually you guys will pack a lot more. You guys will be able to hold about 1 to 2 days worth depending on how light you pack. But I forgot to show you guys, I have the dust bag in here. Usually I don't store it in it because I like to show it off on top of my dresser right there, but obviously it's going to say Louis Vuitton right there if you guys are able to see that in the little sand colorway. Nice little compliment, and that is one of the things that I'm going to mention later on in the video when I'm going over product care. You guys are always going to want to keep it inside of this bag. It's just because I usually buy and sell, so my stuff moves pretty fast, so it doesn't really matter if I keep it in the dust bag or not. But if you guys are going to be having this bag for a long time, you guys will damage the coloration by not keeping it in the dust bag. And here's a lock that I use to lock it up. Obviously, you guys can stick it right here and it'll lock up. Obviously, you just turn the key and it'll open up. This is a nice little accessory. I noticed that some people are making necklaces out of it, which I don't really understand. That's just people that want to say they own Louis Vuitton, in my opinion. But yeah, it's pretty cool and something that they throw on with the bag if it comes with all accessories. But here's how it looks when you guys are wearing it with the strap, which most of you guys are going to prefer to do, and which I prefer to do because it makes it feel a little bit lighter, if that makes sense, carrying it with your shoulder rather than your arm. This strap right here is going to be completely adjustable and also removable. If you guys can see right here, it'll clip on and off, and if you guys look really closely, it'll say Louis Vuitton right on the hardware right here. And I forgot to mention, but all the hardware on this bag is going to be silver toned, meaning that it's going to be the same color as silver, even though it's not necessarily actual silver. And the strap drop is going to go from about 14 inches to 20 inches. So depending on if you want to wear it really high, if you want to wear it really low, if you're short, if you have a bigger frame, it'll fit you however you want. All you got to do is adjust the strap. And the reference of this bag is going to be made in France, Spain, Italy, or the US. While I'm going over the last few details, I'll make sure to walk around so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So if you're walking from the back, if you're looking from the side, if you're looking from the front, this is how it looks. Obviously, you guys can put it around your back as well if you guys are able to see that, which a lot of you guys will do if you guys are going to be walking long distance. But I prefer wearing it in the front. I feel like it feels a little bit lighter and I'm not like leaning back. But yeah, it's a good looking bag. Reference will be made in France, Spain, Italy, or the US. So if you see Germany, Canada, China obviously is completely fake. You don't need to look any further. But obviously when you guys are looking to authenticate, the first few things you're going to look at is the overall quality, the lining, all the stitching right here. If you guys can see that, should be perfectly lined up. It should be perfectly straight, and each thread should be the exact same length. Louis Vuitton does a really good job of making all their items high quality, which will make it last a long time. And that kind of brings me into the product care. Just a few things that you guys are going to make sure that you do to make this bag last as long as it should, considering you guys are going to pay $1,500 to $2,000 for this bag, depending on if you buy it resale or retail. You guys are going to make sure that when you guys have it on a surface, for example my desk right here, that you guys are lifting it straight up. I see a lot of people that set it down on the cement, on a chair, wherever else, and they kind of drag it off, and that will cause damage towards the bottom, which you guys can see the bottom is pretty much perfect because I take the best of care of this bag. But make sure you're lifting it straight up. Make sure you're keeping it off of damp surfaces, and obviously if it's raining or wet outside, make sure you keep it away from that. And also make sure you keep it out of the sunlight for long periods of time. So like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, if you guys are keeping it on a desk and the sun's shining every single day and you have it there for a while, you guys will notice some flaws in the coloration. Over time, obviously it won't be right away, but you might notice, like if it's facing a certain way, one side will be a little bit lighter than the other side. You guys will obviously notice after it's been a while. So just make sure to keep it in the dust bag when you're not using it. That's obviously the best way to handle this bag when you're not wearing it, to keep it in shape, keep it in color. Make sure you stuff it up like I do, and this bag will last you a very long time, and I think you guys will be very, very happy with it. But if you guys have any questions of this bag whatsoever, make sure to leave it down in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I answer pretty much every single question you guys ask, and if I don't know the answer to it, I'll do research for you guys and make sure I figure it out. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what else you guys want to see on my channel, and again, if you guys have not already liked and subscribed, make sure to do so because it really, really does help out my channel and get my videos shown to more people. I review some of the craziest hype and designer items on YouTube. Make sure you go and check them out. For some examples, because I know a lot of people say that, I reviewed the Supreme Louis Vuitton box logo hoodie. I reviewed the rarest Dior crew neck in the world. I've reviewed the Dior Jordans. And so, yeah, those are just a few examples. You guys aren't going to see those on too many other channels. So make sure to like and subscribe, and it really, really helps me out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.